It's the 7th wettest year to date in the Twin Cities, and water levels are exceptionally high on Crystal Lake in Robbinsdale. Reporter Sonia Goen shows us what that means for boaters trying to head out on Memorial Day weekend.
Crystal Lake has a problem when it comes to precipitation.
Yeah, I've never seen it this high. It's pretty shocking to have such high water levels so late into the spring.
Brandon Lonkey was planning on going fishing today, but it was a bust when he couldn't even get through the parking lot.
I was fairly surprised of how high it was. If I would have tried to go in there with my 2005 Impala, my muffler might have went under.
The pavilion at Lakeview Terrace Park is also closed. You can see why.
There's a lot of families that come here and enjoy the park, and trying with all this rain and everything like that, trying to enjoy a picnic or trying to go fishing or anything like that is impossible.
And that's not the only area closed off for safety reasons.
Good luck launching your boat. You can't even see the launch. It's 6 inches below water.
The popular lake is now under a no-wake restriction due to high water levels.
Right now we are at almost 3 feet above the normal high water level for the lake.
Homeowners who live along the shore are also concerned as water approaches their properties.
A couple sections of dock had gotten lifted up and floated away.
City officials are now looking at ways to lower water levels.
We need to be looking at pumping some of the water, even more than we normally pump, out of the lake.
Sonia Goins, CCX News.
2 local women are sharing stories about their time serving refugees at the southern border. The pair volunteered for 2 weeks in El Paso, Texas with Annunciation House. The organization helps immigrants who have a sponsor get the things they need to travel where their sponsors live. Donna Hageman and Sue Sattler helped at the shelter by finding clothing for refugees.
As far as I'm concerned, they're not criminals, they're not drug runners, they're just people who want a better life.
There are jobs for them to do, which they do so willingly. They are responsible for the cooking, the cleaning, any of the jobs around there, and they are so willing to do them. They are just great people. That's one thing that I remember the most.
They hope that by sharing their experience, they can humanize the people entering the U.S. History buffs got a sneak peek Thursday night at artifacts from the old Terrace Theater.
People have been asking about it since we started the project up about a year or so ago. And I wanted people to have an idea of what's going to be included in that.
Passionate fans of the Terrace Theater have been collecting and saving artifacts like old ticket stubs and newspaper clippings since before the demolition of the theater in 2016. The letters from the top of the building are in the process of being refurbished and relit. You can see the letters and more in a temporary exhibit planned for August at the Robin Gallery. Eventually, Terrace aficionados would like the letters exhibited permanently somewhere in Robbinsdale. A community picnic this weekend in Brooklyn Center honors a man who's helping students go to college even after his death. Park Center alumnus Mustafa Surem contracted the flu and died last year at age 41. His family established the Moe123 Scholarship Fund for students in the Osseo School District. Saturday would have been his 43rd birthday, but instead of mourning, the Surem family is inviting people to a community picnic.
We're just trying to get the word about who we are, what we're trying to do in the community, and everybody's more than welcome to come. We'll have hot dogs, hamburgers, Mountain Dew, because that was Mustafa's favorite drink, and the sun will be out, hopefully.
The picnic takes place on Saturday from 3 to 7 at West Palmer Lake Park. Last year, 5 Park Center seniors each received scholarships worth $5,000 apiece. Sandburg Middle School students are busy preparing for a new musical. Neil Persley has a preview in today's Weekend Showcase.
This is their first time ever doing a musical.
Sandburg Middle School is preparing for their presentation of Schoolhouse Rock.
It's an honor to be their person to hey, welcome to theater. It's scary, but it's awesome and fun.
If I can give them the encouragement that, no, that was it, that's exactly what each time you get a little bit more confident.
Marley Ritchie and Alyssa Impoletti are instructors and coaches who are guiding many of these kids through their first experience in theater.
Had you ever heard of Schoolhouse Rock before you started doing the play?
I had no idea what it was before.
Let me take you back. Schoolhouse Rock originally ran on the ABC television network during the children's programming block on Saturday mornings from 1973 to 1985. The challenge these Sandburg students face is being ready to perform on stage at Armstrong High School Theater in less than a week.
We've been working since about beginning of April, so quite a while.
You gonna be ready in time?
I hope so.
The songs are just so singable. They're so singable and they're just catchy, and the kids caught onto them really quick.
I have no doubts that the kids will be ready. For Weekend Showcase from Sandburg Middle School, Neil Persley, CCX News.
There are 3 performances of Schoolhouse Rock, and opening day is Thursday, May the 30th. In Plymouth Friday, a special Memorial Day event was moved indoors because of the weather. As we say goodbye, we honor the fallen who gave the ultimate sacrifice.
And crown thy good with brotherhood, from sea to shining sea.
They were the ones that have made all the other holidays possible in this incredible nation. The story of American sacrifice has continued from the World Wars, Korea, Vietnam, the Gulf War, Afghanistan, Syria, and Iraq.
We're heading to the home stretch for local track and field athletes. Conference titles were on the line in the 14-team Northwest Suburban Conference. Day 2 of the conference finals at Maple Grove. Girls 100 hurdles. Osseo's Kelsey Seelock is the winner in 15.45 seconds. She also wins the 300 hurdles and anchors Osseo's 4x400 relay team to a second-place finish. Boys 100-meter dash. Maple Grove's Evan Hull blazes to the win in a time of 10.95 seconds. Boys 4x200-meter relay. The Park Center team of Chris Frazier, Emmanuel Tamba, Bill Poyo, and anchor Dominic Fees take first for the Pirates in a time of 1 minute 30.78 seconds. Boys 800-meter run. Osseo's McKinnon McCorrell leads a tight pack and wins in a time of 1:59.39. We go to the field events, and Osseo's Eli Barlow is the high jump champion with a best of 6 feet. Back on the track, the girls 200-meter dash. Park Center freshman LaBenra Ben is the winner in 25.98 seconds. Boys 200, Maple Grove's Hull edges Park Center's Fees. Hull's winning time 22.35 seconds. We talked to a few of the athletes about gearing up for sections and state.
Coming up in sections, I think it's going to be a pretty good race. You know, going up to these pretty good teams here in our conference, in our section, it's going to be a pretty good race. And yeah, I'm looking forward to run at sections with my team.
I think it's all about maintaining focus, really, and each day you got to attack practice as hard as you can, and just know that your competition is working just as hard as you. So just keeping that focus and visualizing a lot.
I for sure want to beat my times from last year and definitely get up in the top wins for like first, second, or third. But there's a lot of talented girls, so it's always going to be a great competition, and I'm super excited.
As we check the team scores, Blaine wins the boys meet by nearly 100 points. Host Maple Grove is second with Osseo third. Then it's Champlin Park, Park Center, Andover, and Armstrong. Blaine also takes the girls title with Spring Lake Park second and Andover third. Osseo is the top team from our area in fourth place, with Champlin Park, Maple Grove, and Park Center in the 7, 8, 9 slots. In softball, rivals Maple Grove and Osseo met up in round 2 of the Section 5 4A tournament. Teams meeting Thursday after a postponement Wednesday. Maple Grove strikes early. Ellie Hossman lines it deep over the left fielder's head. Dorothy Dueck scores for a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the first. In the second, Jade Tomaszek slashes a hit past the first baseman. It brings Maddie Doyle in for a 2-0 Crimson lead as they get plenty of base runners. Third inning, Sophie Culhane leads off the frame with a drive to deep left, and this is out for a solo home run and a 3-0 Maple Grove lead. And they break it open in the fifth. Doyle lines a hit to center field to score a Bella Daniels to make it 5-0 Crimson, and they keep hitting. Hossman blasts a bases-loaded drive to the gap in left center to score 3 more runs. Maple Grove wins 10-0 rather, in 5 innings. We'll have more on the tournament Tuesday on our Sports Jam show here on CCX. In Section 6-4A, Wayzata faced top seed and defending section champion Edina in the second round. This one destined to be a high-scoring battle at Pamela Park. Edina opens the scoring as Molly McHugh connects for a solo shot to center field on her way to a 4-for-5 day at the plate. It's 1-0 Hornets. Later in the first, Katie Simon smacks a single to right field. Katie Olive, Katie Erickson score on the play as the Hornets get 3 in the first. Down 4-1 in the third, Wayzata's Amy Quast knocks it to first where it's juggled. Vanessa Civet scores and the Trojans add 1 more to pull within 4-3. Edina has a big bottom of the third, though. Olive singles past the second baseman to score a run for a 7-3 lead. The Hornets get 5 on the frame to lead 9-3. Wayzata comes back in the fourth. Quast with a drive deep over the center fielder's head. Comes with the bases loaded and it scores 3 runs. Wayzata, though, loses 13-7 Edina the final.